What is up to all the two warriors of For Honor? My name is Miguel, and guys, today we're going to be doing a full breakdown of the launch of Year 6 Season 4, the Shattered Fates for Honor, and also, of course, the brand new event, the Frostwind Knights event, and of course, the hero skin for the Black Prior, and a bunch of other stuff, the Battle Pass, the Event Pass, and yeah, everything. So, let's go ahead and talk about it and not waste any time. But before we go ahead and talk about all those stuff, let's go ahead and talk about some quick stuff, before we go ahead and talk about the stuff that's happening with the launch, because there was a bunch of stuff that happened with the launch of Year 6 Season 4. So let's go ahead and talk about it. This is actually gonna be quick, so I don't want to go ahead and waste too much time. But yeah, so the first thing we're going to talk about is we're going to be talking about the schedule for Year 6 Season 4 of For Honor, which is the title update 1 and title update 2. So let's go ahead and pull that up. Okay. So for title update 1, we have ourselves, of course, on December 15th, the launch of Year 6 Season 4 of For Honor, brand new Battle Pass, the Frostwind Knights event, and of course the hero skin for the Black Prior. So that's awesome. On December 22nd, we have ourselves, of course, the testing grounds for the Jormungandr rework. So that's gonna be happening next Thursday. So hopefully everybody is excited for the brand new rework for the Jormungandr and can't wait to go ahead and get their hands on it. So yeah, the Jormungandr has been needing this for a long time, and you know what? He's finally getting it. So yeah, but we have to go ahead and wait and see when the developers are going to be going live with his changes. So we have to go ahead and wait when people get to test it out, and then they might announce when the Jormungandr rework might be happening, when it's going to be launching. Either it might be launching next season, or it might be happening, in this season. I don't know, but we have to wait and see what happens. So yeah, in the next in the next title update. So the next thing is the Hero Fest. So we have 4 Hero Fests. Sorry, I said 2, but we actually do have 2 Hero Fests in the first half of this season. But we're gonna be having another 2 in the second half of this season. So, yeah. So for the 2 heroes that developers already announced for the first half of this season is gonna be for the Shaolin on January 5th and the Gladiator on January 19th. So yeah. So expect those 2 heroes to get their Hero Fest in the first half of this season. So I'm excited because I can't wait to go ahead and see what their execution is going to be. So it's really awesome. So I'm excited for that. Also on January 12th, we're gonna be getting ourselves the Radiant and Inferno throwback event. So that is awesome. That event came back last year, so I'm excited for that to come back again. So that is it for title update 1. Now we're going to be moving on to title update 2. So for title update 2, there's only like a little bit of stuff, but I think the developers are going to be adding some more stuff once we get a little bit more closer to title update 2. So yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about it. So for title update 2, we have ourselves, of course, the hero release, which is going to be happening on February 2nd. So they didn't actually say when we're going to be getting the reveal, and it doesn't say right here. So but if I have to guess, it might either be happening on January 26th, which is on a Thursday, or it might be on January 31st, which it might be on a Tuesday. It might be the same week as when the hero might be coming out. And the reason why I say that is because this year in For Honor, the developers actually flip-flopped of how they did the Warriors Dance, because we were so used to having the Warriors Dance on Thursdays. And then for this year, they decided to go ahead and switch that up, because now they started doing Warriors Dance on the Tuesdays. And sometimes they would do it on the Tuesdays on the same week where we get ourselves, of course, the launch of the brand new season or a new hero. So yeah, so the reason why I say, that we might be getting the hero reveal on the 26th, which is on a Thursday, it might be on a Thursday, and that will be actually 1 week before we get the launch of the brand new hero, or it might be on the 31st of January, which it might be the same week as when the hero is going to be launching. So yeah, but we do not know, when we're going to be getting the reveal, so we have to go ahead and wait, and yeah, we just have to wait and see when we're gonna begin the reveal. And I'm excited. I'm excited for the brand new hero. But yeah, like I said, the brand new hero is not gonna come until mid-season. The brand new hero is actually gonna be a female. So the last hero that we got, which was the Medjai, was already a male. So now we're gonna be getting a female. And I know people really don't like the gender locked heroes, but they've been going through a pattern. So You know, I don't think they're gonna go ahead and change that. It will be interesting if they go ahead and, you know, make the, you know, new character a male. Maybe, I don't know. They might you know, swerve us like they did with the hero skin for the Black Prior. Like everybody thought that the Tiandi was gonna be the next hero to go ahead and get his hero skin, but the developers actually swerved us and gave it to the Black Prior. So yeah, but you know, who knows? We have to go ahead and wait and see once we get a little bit closer to the you know, hero reveal on the 26th or on the 31st. And then after that, we're gonna begin the launch on February 2nd. So that's gonna be awesome. Also, on February 2nd, we could begin ourselves, of course, armor variations for other characters. That's awesome. And also an event. You know, it doesn't say it right here on the schedule, but you know, from the previous, you know, heroes that we've gotten, that were, you know, that were launched, you know, like the Pirate, the Kyoshin, and the Medjai. Those two heroes came out, and when they came out, we actually got ourselves an event when they came out. So I'm gonna be expecting an event for the brand new heroes. So that's gonna be awesome. Also, we're gonna begin ourselves Hero Fest, which is gonna be on February 23rd and March 9th. Like I said, we do not know which other heroes are going to begin their Hero Fest. All we know is that the Shaolin and the Gladiator are going to begin themselves their Hero Fest this season. But the other two, we do not know yet. So yeah, we have to go ahead and wait for that. Next is, and the last thing is the Covenant Games for the Holocaust Masquerade is going to be coming back on March 2nd. So that's awesome. So yeah. Next is the patch notes. So, you know, there's been a bunch of, you know, patch notes that have launched, of course, with Year 6 Season 4. You know, heroes got buffs, some heroes got nerfs. So yeah, and there have also been some changes too right here with some patch notes. So that's gonna be awesome. So hopefully everybody's excited for that. Also, the Tiandi and Valkyrie reworks are now live. So for the people that were able to go ahead and test the new reworks for the Tiandi and for the Valkyrie last season, those reworks are now live, and hopefully everybody's excited, you know, for the, you know, brand new refreshed reworks for the Valkyrie and the Tiandi. So that's awesome. Next is we have ourselves a FOV on consoles now. So this right here was actually only exclusive for the PC, but now the developers decided to go ahead and put this on the console, so that is awesome. So for the people who do not know what FOV is, it's basically field of view, and what this is you could go ahead and go into your options menu, and you could go ahead and, you know, check out the display, and you could go ahead and, you know, change the camera view, you know, for your character. Like if you go ahead and zoom in to your character, or if you want to go ahead and push the camera back, so that way you'll be able to go ahead and get a full view of your character. So that way, you know, you can go ahead and change it up however you want. So that's a cool new thing that they're adding to the game. So that's awesome. And this was actually only for the PC. Like I said, the consoles didn't have this. So now, you know, console players can be able to go ahead and have this now. So that is awesome. Also, they did some changes to the execution. So that's really awesome. So yeah, that is really awesome. The developers do some changes. So yeah, so now that we got all that stuff out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about what's happening in this week in For Honor, and let's go ahead and do it, you know, like I usually do. So let's talk about it. So we have ourselves a new challenge in For Honor, and this challenge is going to be going on for December 16th all the way to December 19th. And the name of this challenge is called Vortigern's Right Hand, and this is be the faction with the most Ice Brawler matches won, and the winning faction gets 4 XP tickets. Now, for the people who do not know what Ice Brawlers is actually, you know, a event that we always get every single time where we, you know, are in Christmas time. So yeah, Ice Brawlers is happening right now, and then it's happening, you know, during the event. So yeah, you have to go ahead and get the most matches won in Ice Brawlers. So yeah, and I will be talking about that in a little bit once we talk about the event. So yeah. So that is it for the challenge. Next is we have ourselves an arcade quest. So the new arcade quest is going to be going on for December 15th all the way to December 22nd. And the name of this new arcade quest is called The Messengers of Doom. And for the people who do not know, in order for you to go ahead and play the arcade mode in For Honor, you have to own the Marching Fire DLC. If you do not own that, you have to own the complete edition of For Honor. If you do not own any of those two editions, you have to have a friend that actually does have those two editions, and he could go ahead and invite you to a game, and both of you guys can go ahead and play the arcade mode together. Awesome. So the next is, we have ourselves, of course, Battle Pass Points Fest, which is going to be happening for December 15th all the way to December 19th. Now, basically, this is actually double XP for the Battle Pass, and if you guys want to go ahead and level up your Battle Pass quicker, go ahead and take advantage of this, because this is actually going to be available only for the weekend. And yeah, and this also applies to the event pass. So basically, you're actually getting a 2-for-1 special, because not only are you leveling up your battle pass, but you're also leveling up the event pass. And the battle pass points fest is actually going to be working on, you know, the event pass too as well. So yeah, double XP for both of the passes is awesome. So yeah, so take advantage of this fest. The next is, we have ourselves content of the week, which is, you know, basically one emote, and this is a penalty card, and it's gonna be costing you 7,000 steel. So basically, it's, you know, if you guys have seen, you know, that's, you know, how people in soccer, in the sport of soccer, or in the sport of football, or any kind of sport, you see somebody take out a penalty card, and that's about it. So yeah, it's kind of funny, because I know when it comes to that kind of I know when it comes to sports fans, they get really mad when it comes to those bad calls, when it comes to the referees or something like that. So yeah, so if you want to go ahead and put a penalty card on somebody in For Honor, they're gonna go ahead and kick your ass. So that's gonna be fun. But yeah, so if you guys want to go ahead and do penalty cards on somebody in For Honor, get this emote. It's gonna be costing you 7,000 steel. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is, of course, the launch of Year 6 Season 4 of For Honor, The Shattered Fates. And for the people who have not seen the trailer, I'm going to go ahead and play the trailer right now.
Fate is the one true enemy. A warrior that can't be fought or predicted. Yet in the libraries of Arabia, there is a sphere that tells the histories of tomorrow, hidden by a wise and beloved Sultana. Now, it is mine. I have seen a prophecy, a secret for Horkos, and us alone. Victory is in our grasp, and fate will be written by my hand. Heathmore's destiny laid bare, drawn from a feather, dipped in blood.
So yeah guys, that right there is the trailer for Year 6 Season 4, The Shattered Fates. The trailer looked awesome, and we also got a glimpse of the brand new hero. We already saw their face, but their face was covered. But once we get a little bit more closer to the to the second half of the season, I can't wait to go ahead and see what the new hero is going to be looking like. So I'm excited. So yeah, so guys, like I said, Year 6 Season 4, The Shattered Fates is launching right now, And we also have, of course, the relic that's actually representing this season, and that is the Celestial Spear. Now, for the people who do not know, in this year in For Honor, each season was represented by a relic. For season 1 was represented by the Chalice of Immortality. The season 2 was actually represented by the Scarab Bracelet. Season 3 was actually represented by the Demon Dagger. And now for season 4, we have also, of course, the Celestial Sphere that's represented in season 4. So that's awesome. But also in season 4, we also have a new main menu. We also have a new face-off screen. We also have new music. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, the music sounds beautiful and it fits the theme so well right here. Also, this theme in For Honor is actually based on the Arabians and the Knights. So yeah, so that's awesome. Because each season was actually represented by each faction. So season 1 represented by the Knights, season 2 the Vikings and the Egyptians, season 3 the Samurai, and now for season 4 the Knights and the Arabians. So yeah, so which means we're gonna begin ourselves an Arabian hero. So awesome. Also, we have also a new battle pass, like I said, new hero skin for the Black Prior, looks awesome. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and talk about that. Changes to the faction war map, so the faction war map looks a little bit more darker, but you see like an Arabian palace right next to the Knights side of the faction war map, so it looks really cool. And also we have also some changes to the map harbor to fit the theme of the season. You guys can see the Arabian palace in the background, how everything looks all dark. You see that the water is being replaced with sand. You see the red moon up in the sky, the stars. It just looks beautiful, dude. It's kind of like how they did. This is actually the same thing as what they did with the Prince of Persia event, the second half of the event, when everything was all dark and it was all sandy and all that stuff. So yeah, hopefully they bring that event back. That would be really cool. Who knows? Maybe that might happen in the second half of this season, but I don't know. But we have to go ahead and wait and see what happens on the second half of season 4. So yeah, but yeah. So the new harbor map changes look beautiful, and dude, it just makes me think of what's going. New maps. But when are we gonna be getting new maps? I don't know. We just I don't know, man. The last time we got a map was actually when the Zhanhu came out, and that was like 3 years ago. So, man, dude, they need to catch up with the maps, because that's one thing that people have been requesting. So yeah. Anyway, so let's talk about the story of Year 6, Season 4, The Shattered Fates. So let's go ahead and talk about this briefly. So the story is Commander Revere, a top lieutenant of the Black Priors, is sent on a diplomatic mission to the Kingdom of Arabia. The secretive nation is ruled by a beloved and powerful sultana. Now that the Tempest opened new sea roads to Arabia, the sultana has allowed in visitors for the first time in centuries. While making overtures of friendship to the leader, Revere's orders are to find Sultana's celestial sphere, a fabled relic said to foretell the future. But the Sultana guards the sphere from outsiders who might use it for personal gain. After much manipulation of the Sultana, Revere gained access to the relic. It shows her a flash of the future, a prophecy of Heathmore that will give the Black Priors just the advantage they need to conquer their homeland. To ensure no one else might know the secret prophecy, the Black Priors shatter the celestial sphere. Then, for good measure, they burn down Arabia's vast library and put the sultanas to the sword. Commander Revere was the one fate Arabia never saw coming. So that right there is the story for Year 6 Season 4. basically the Commander Revere, which is the Black Prior, Vortigern's second in command, Commander Revere, went to Arabia and saw a vision in the future with the Celestial Sphere, and then she decided to go ahead and shadow it, and after that kill and burn down the city of Arabia. So yeah, so that is what's happening right here. So the Black Priors are the ones that caused what's happening right now, and that's why we're gonna begin ourselves a brand new hero to go ahead and stop the Black Priors for what they did. So this season is really cool, dude. And the funniest thing is that I actually thought that this season was actually going to be, based in, it's going to be an Aztec theme. But once we saw, what the developers showed us with the reveal live stream for Year 6 Season 4 of For Honor, we're going to begin the Arabians. So that is awesome, because actually that's one of the most requested heroes that, people have been wanted ever since we got the, reveal of the Centurion. People have been wanting Egyptians, people wanted Aztecs, people wanted Arabians, people wanted Mongolians, people wanted African heroes, people wanted Indian heroes. A lot of heroes from different cultures people have been wanting, but the top most requested heroes was the Aztecs and the Arabians. So, and also also the pirates. So yeah, and we already have a pirate, we already have Egyptians, so now we can begin ourselves Arabians. So that is awesome. So I'm really excited for the brand new hero. Next thing we're going to be talking about is the hero skin. So yeah, guys, we have ourselves, of course, another hero skin, and this hero skin is actually going to be for the Black Prior, and it's going to be for the female Black Prior. And the name of this hero skin is called Commander Revere. And for the people who want to know, this hero skin is actually a reference to a king a long time ago, which is King Baldwin IV, the Leopard King. So you guys can see that there's some similarities with with the two. But the only difference is that King Baldwin was actually a male, and the hero skin for the Black Prior is actually could be for the female Black Prior. So yeah, a little bit of difference, but it's still a cool hero skin. But yeah, like I said, the name of this hero skin is actually called Commander Revere, and here was a little bit of lore of the hero skin. So Commander Revere, merciless Black Prior, Vortigern's top lieutenant, which is Vortigern's second in command, posing as a diplomat to Arabia. She is bent on fighting the kingdom's fabled celestial sphere, and sparing none who know its secrets. And we already know what happened. She smashed the celestial sphere, so that way nobody would know what she saw in that. So yeah. But yeah, so yeah, this hero skin looks really awesome for the Black Prior, and if you guys see, you'll be able to go ahead and change the different colors for with the hero skin. You could change the color, of course, with the robes and of course the hood. With the neutral color, which is basically the basic color and all that stuff. But with the material color, also I forgot you can change the hair color too with the regular color. But with the material color, you could change the color on the mask, on the armor, on the arms, and on the legs. Also, the engravings are on the robes. You can change the color on that with the material color, and also the engravings on the sword and the shield. The only disappointing thing is you cannot change the color on the flames, though on the thorns, on the crown, and also on the shield. That's one thing that's a little bit disappointing, because I wish, and also on the robe too, that's on the bottom of her, next to her legs. You can't change the color on the scorches on her robe. And also the same thing with the thorns on the shield and on the crown. Unfortunately, you can't change those, which kind of sucks. But either way, it's still a cool looking hero skin. And if you guys want to go ahead and buy this hero skin for the Black Prior, it's going to be costing you 25,000 steel. So yeah, it's going to be costing you 25,000 steel in order for you to go ahead and get this hero skin. But if you guys don't want to go ahead and spend 25,000 steel, there is a second option, and that is the hero skin bundle, which is going to be costing you 12 bucks, which is $12. It might be different, in whatever area you're at. But right here in the US, where I live, it's going to be costing you $12 for the hero skin bundle. In the hero skin bundle, not only do you get the hero skin, but you'll be able to go ahead and get yourselves 7-day champion status, and 3 scavenger crates. So that right there is the hero skin bundle. So if you guys don't want to go ahead and spend 25,000 steel, you know, pay $12 to get the hero skin bundle. And if you guys don't want to go ahead and spend, you know, $12 and just pay the 25,000 steel that you've been saving up for a long time, you know, do whatever you want. You know, it's your decision. Nobody's forcing you to do anything. But if you guys want to go ahead and get the hero skin, go ahead and get it, whichever, you know, payment option you want. So yeah, awesome. So yeah. The next thing we will talk about is the battle pass. So you know, we have ourselves a new battle pass for year 6 season 4. Now in this battle pass there is 100 tiers, and I'm gonna go ahead and break down everything that you get in this battle pass. And I will be, you know, coming out with a battle pass breakdown video you know, a little bit later. So yeah, at least I still need to edit it and find music for that. So yeah, but that's gonna be coming out either maybe on Saturday or it might be on Sunday. I'll have to wait and see. It depends if work doesn't get in the way. So yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about the items that you get in year 6 season 4's battle pass. You get 7 XP tickets, 8 scavenger crates, 12,250 steel, 23 days champion status, 1 emblem symbol, 2 emblem outlines, 5 embossings, and each embossings has different names. So the first one is the Stellar Balance, the Stellar Prescience, the Stellar Chart, the Stellar Duality, and the Stellar Force. So those are right there are the 5 embossings that you get in the battle pass. Next is 1 outline symbol. The next is the Stellar Kingdom symbols 1, 2, and 3. Next is the Stellar Kingdom's paint patterns 1, 2, and 3. Next is the Stellar Kingdom colors 1, 2, and 3. And the next thing is the Stellar Prophets and the Stellar Knights battle outfits. So those are the 2 outfits that you get, the Stellar Prophets and the Stellar Knights. Next is the Stellar Songbird ornament. Next is the Stellar Savant and the Stellar Mage effects, which is the 2 masks that we get. One actually has their face covered and the other one doesn't. So yeah, it's a really cool looking mask. So really awesome. Next is the new signature, which is the Sphere Skills, which is a real cool looking signature. Next is the Execution, which is the Time Crush, which you basically take out, of course, that, you know, that ball that you have on your character, then you give it to somebody, they look at it, after that, boom, you press the trigger, then boom, it just crushes them. So yeah, it's a really cool looking execution. So and yes, and you get all this stuff in the battle pass. And also the one thing that everybody likes is the event weapons. Not event weapons, the event the battle pass weapons. I apologize for that. But yeah, so you'll be able to go ahead and get the battle pass weapons for all the characters in For Honor. So yeah, and the battle pass weapons look awesome. And man, dude, they did a really good job with this, you know, with the gold and the blue. And you know, one of them has like 2 elephants, which is the Warlord's shield. It looks awesome. So yeah. Jesus, I've been talking a lot. Hold on a second, my mouth's getting dry. It's a lot of details. So yeah. So yeah, so you'll be able to go ahead and get battle pass weapons too in here. So yeah, that's awesome. And there was actually 2 different payment options. You could pay $10, or you could go ahead and pay $25 if you guys want to go ahead and start the battle pass from, you know, level 25, and then you can move on with the $25 version. Or if you want to go ahead and start from the beginning, then just pay $10 and you start from, you know, tier 1, and then you can move on up. So yeah, there's 2 different options. But yeah, so that right there is the battle pass. The next thing we'll be talking about is, of course, the Frostwind Nights event, which is gonna be going on for December 15th all the way to January 5th. So you're gonna be having this event for about 3 weeks. And in this event, we also have, of course, the return of Ice Spotters, everybody's favorite, the event pass, event weapons for all the characters of For Honor, and the event items that we're gonna be getting in this event. We have some right now, but we might be getting some more, you know, once we get a little bit more further into the event. So yeah, in the next couple weeks. So yeah, so Ice Ballers. So for the people who do not know what Ice Ballers is, it's basically, you know, Brawl. Only difference is, you know, it takes place, you know, in the winter map, and you're basically gonna be having some ice, you know, underneath your character, and every couple of seconds that ice is about to crack, and once it starts to go away, either you or your opponent both might die, or it might be vice versa. You might live and your opponent might die, or it might be a standoff situation when it comes to that. And then yeah, Ice Ballers, it's a tricky, you know, game mode when it comes to it, and you'll be able to go ahead and play it with a friend, so that is awesome bit. Yeah, so Ice Ballers is everybody's favorite. We'll always look forward to Ice Ballers every time we hit you know, in December, so that is awesome. Also, we're going to be talking about the 2 items that we have so far with the event. So the first one is we have ourselves a Celestial Power Event Mythic outfit, and it's going to be cost you 15,000 steel. And this is basically another pair of wings. So we've been getting wings a lot in For Honor. You know, we got ourselves, you know, angel wings, we got ourselves, you know, demon wings. Ow, I just hurt my finger. We got ourselves, of course, you know, fire wings, dragon wings, Egyptian wings, and now we have ourselves, of course, you know, some beautiful looking I don't know what you could call these wings. I guess space star wings, or yeah, space wings, I don't know, but they look beautiful. So if you guys want to go ahead and get this, it's gonna be costing you 15,000 steel. And yeah, I really like how the developers are adding more wings. And now this is actually only exclusive for this event. So once the event is over, these wings are not gonna be available anymore. So take advantage on getting these wings before it goes away once the event ends. The next item is we have ourselves a new execution of For Honor. And it's an event execution, and it's only going to be available for this event. And this is and the name of this new execution is called "You Carrot Defeat Me." Kind of funny. You cannot defeat me, but this is actually called "You Carrot Not Defeat Me," and it's going to cost you 10,000 steel. And what this new execution is, basically, you call in, you know, some people from behind you to go ahead and throw snowballs at your opponent, and then, you know, hit them with a bigger snowball, which already has 2 eyes and a mouth, you know, with stones. And then you pull out a carrot, and then you just stab your opponent in the back of the head with a carrot, and thus making a snowman. And then your character laughs, and that's it. It's a funny execution. It's the same thing as how, you know, when we got, of course, some Christmas executions last year, when, you know, we got that candy cane execution, then we got the, you know, the present execution, and then it was a bomb, and then, you know, it exploded on your opponent. And this one is you know, has to deal with the snowman. It's a really funny execution, and if you guys want to go ahead and get it, go ahead and get it. It's gonna be costing you 10,000 steel. And like I said before, this right here is only gonna be exclusive for this event, and once the event is over, this execution is gonna be going away. So yeah. So next thing is we have also the Frostwind Knights event pass. So there's actually 30 tiers in this event pass, and this right here is actually a free event pass. You don't have to pay for it. And like I said, if you guys are gonna be leveling up the battle pass, you will also be leveling up the free event pass too at the same time. The same thing is, you know, when you're doing the double battle pass XP fest. So yeah. But yeah, so there's actually 30 tiers. It's free, and here are the items that you're going to be getting in this event pass. So the first thing is 225 salvage, 3 XP tickets, 300 steel, and next is a battle outfit, which is called the Tameless Seer. Next is the ornament, which is called the Regal Seer. And the last and final thing is the Cosmic Seal effect. So that is what I called. Wait, did I say seal? Or seer? I think I said seal. Whoops. God dang it, I said seal. Oh, epic fail. It's the Cosmic Seer, not seal. God dang it, dude. The effect. So yeah, it's basically a bunch of stars. So it's a really cool looking effect. And also we have ourselves event weapons. So yeah, and the event weapons are for all the characters in For Honor. So that is awesome. And that's about it. So yeah, guys, this right here has been the full breakdown for the launch of Year 6 Season 4 of For Honor: The Shattered Fates. Hopefully I gave you guys a bunch of information on what's happening this week in For Honor, and like I said, every week I go ahead and do a breakdown video of what's happening this week in For Honor. I post it every Friday, and yeah, I just got so used to it. You guys can see I did a good job, so I'm really happy about that. I was able to go ahead and do a breakdown for you guys, for the people who do not know what's happening in For Honor. So yeah, because there is actually nobody in the For Honor community that's actually doing news videos or update videos, anything like that. I'm like the only one, so, and I'm happy to be doing it because, you know, I'm happy to give you guys information on what's happening in this game. So really awesome. But yeah, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video. Stay tuned, cool guys. Bye.